Good morning, Internet fans. Today is Wednesday, January 20th. Therefore, it is Social Media Wednesday, and this is a special episode of Social Media Wednesday. And Sarah, I'm going to put you on the spot. Do you know why today is a special episode of Social Media Wednesday?
I do.
You do? All
Mainly,
right. You paid attention to the notes.
I did. You put it in the notes. So today is our 50th episode.
That's right, folks. This is our 50th episode of Social Media Wednesday. We've been doing one pretty consistently since I think late 2004 is when we started, and then we had some holidays, we had some technical glitches, and that's why we're only on 50. Because I know people are already doing the math. They're like, "But Ryan, there's 52 weeks in a year, and you've only done 50, and you started in 2014. Doesn't make sense." It does make sense. And you're looking at your notes. You're looking at me now funny too. You're trying to do the math.
Like you're crazy because we started in May of 2014. So there's
we got to be past 50.
We're way past.
I counted all the shows though on our. Maybe we didn't keep. Oh, you know what it was? We didn't keep track.
Yeah, we did.
We didn't keep track of the early shows. I don't think
they're on different tabs. I moved them around on you. I reorganized.
Well, I was excited because I was like, damn, I finally tracked it. I counted it. And I was like, we've done 50 shows. So apparently we've done over 50 shows. So today's not that exciting, people. That 50 show episode was in the past. It was really exciting when we did it.
We probably are somewhere around 100.
If it's been, all right, we'll call this the 100 show. Yay. It's our centennial. I guess we should get past this now. Maybe we should have talked about this before we actually started the episode.
It gives the viewers something to laugh at us about.
There you go. Because that's what we're here for. We want you to laugh at us. Actually, today's show is going to be about business to business. So if you are a business targeting business, this is going to be a great episode for you. And Sarah, why is that?
Because a lot of B2B businesses, LinkedIn tends to be the primary focus because it's where the business owners are. It's where you go to look for a job. It's where you look to connect to other business owners. However, we want to bring you back over to Facebook and give you some ideas of why Facebook is a good addition to your social media strategy. So if you've been focusing primarily on LinkedIn, let's talk about bringing Facebook into the strategy, adding it in, because Facebook is a much more casual platform than LinkedIn. And so it's a place where you can have a little bit more fun, be a little bit more relaxed. And so we've got about 5 points for you of why Facebook might be a really good addition to your overall social media strategy. And we're going to start right off the bat with showing company culture. And you can do a lot of things here. One of my examples that I use is for years, I did a brain teaser on Fridays because I'm nerdy like that. I enjoy them. But it was also part of my company culture because it showcased a part of me and what I bring to my company and the fun that we have. And so you can highlight your employees. Do you have dog Fridays or casual Fridays? Or I used to work for a company where every Friday morning, somebody in the department brought breakfast for the department. And we had a schedule. We rotated whoever brought breakfast for the morning every Friday. So do you have traditional things like that you do within your company that Facebook is a beautiful place for you to showcase that because it is more casual, more, so it's a little bit more on, it's all social media, but it's more on the social side where you can highlight things like that, where people can go, oh, I can really say they look like they're having a lot of fun. I want to hang out with them. You can showcase that on Facebook a little bit more than you can do on LinkedIn.
Right, and by showcasing company values, it's kind of like Apple's philosophy versus IBM's philosophy of selling computers. IBM goes, look, we have an ugly box, it's utilitarian, these are all the specs that it does. Where Apple goes, look at all the cool things you can do with your computer. And people are drawn to that. And, people want to see the emotional side. And especially on the internet, I think that's one of the things that we lose is we lose that emotional connection. And for me, it's all about how do we humanize something? How do we humanize the website? And this is a great way to humanize your social media.
Right. And because people want to do business with people they know, like, and trust. And
Yeah.
part of that is they can get to know you virtually if, like you said, you humanize yourself and your employees and your business. And you can, if you guys are a little goofy, be a little goofy on social media. You obviously don't want to overdo it, but you do want to show your personalities, your culture, so that people go, oh, I want to hang out with them. They look like a lot of fun. I'm going to pick them over this boring, stodgy, blah, blah, blah competitor because, yeah, they might get the job done, but they're not going to be any fun. So that's a really great, it's one of the points of why you might want to incorporate Facebook into your social media strategy. The next one is visuals. You can create custom visuals. We've talked about it in the past. There are easy ways to do it. You can do quotes. You can use pictures from the office. You can use statistics about your industry. You can create them so they're your branded images with your brand on it. People share images on Facebook more than they do on, say, LinkedIn. And so this is a way to get a little bit of virility and viral posts on Facebook, is getting your audience engaged. They like the post, the stat, the information you put out there. They share it, their friends see it, and you've now got a bigger net of exposure through just creating a simple visual.
Yeah, and with those simple visuals, two things you want to be careful of is, one, make sure that it's relatively decent quality. So if you're using Word to create your visual, that may not be the best program, and therefore you may not get the best result. Sarah mentioned a couple. There's also Canva has some great tools for creating nice visuals, or just hire a graphic designer. It's not that expensive to create a year's worth of visuals. And then two, make sure it's relevant to the end user. A lot of times as business owners, we love to talk about our business and our industry, but the reality is our consumer really doesn't care what we do. They really want to know what's in it for them. And same thing with content. Content-wise, if it's not relevant to your target audience, they're not going to share it.
Right. So yeah, and we've used a couple different graphic designers. I've got one building a whole bunch of easy graphics for me for blog articles. It's not a ton of money, but Canva, we use Canva all the time. I've got access to graphic designers. I utilize them, but for quick social media graphics, Canva is really easy. And a lot of the time it's free. They've got half the stuff, the pre-made layouts you can just drag and drop in are free. So it doesn't cost you anything to use it. And it's $1 if you want one of their premium designs. It's not a ton of money. And it helps you by using one of their pre-made designs. It's already pretty. So you don't have to worry about like, oh, I'm not a designer. I don't know what I'm doing. If you use one of their pre-made ones, it's already made to look good. So you don't have to worry about that aspect either. So it makes it really, really easy for you. So there's kind of no excuse not to use it.
There you go. And remember, this could be your first impression. So make sure it's a good first impression. And then what's number 3 on the list?
Number 3 is drive people to opt in. And I kind of combined it with Facebook ads. So say you send out an email newsletter every month, every other week, and you want to build that list. You're doing a landing page, giving away a free white paper, a video, whatever you're doing for lead generation. Facebook is a great way to drive people to sign up. So because you can drive them to a landing page, you can not only boost, you can do a post on your page, boost the post to reach your audience and their friends, but you can also do a target audience through Facebook advertising to really meet your target market and advertise to them to drive them to your opt-in page and build your email marketing list. This is something you kind of can do on LinkedIn, but not as inexpensively as you can do on Facebook. Facebook, hands down, is the cheapest advertising around and the easiest way to be laser specific and really just target your target market and not bother other people who aren't a good fit for your business.
Right. And just as a side note, when it comes to email marketing, that list that you create over time, even if it's a small list now, you create that over time, that is a pot of gold for your business. So if you're not doing some sort of inbound email marketing program, get on it now, because it does take some time to create and get that ball rolling, but it's a very powerful tool for your business.
Absolutely. So definitely look into that. Baby steps though. If you're just going to add Facebook in, get used to this and then look into that as the next one. So don't feel like it's overwhelmed and you have to do everything right now.
Or just give Sarah and I a call. We'll help you out. Don't worry.
That too, we definitely can help you out with it. Then you don't have to worry about it at all. The next one is Facebook events. Facebook is still the only platform that has an actual event page that you can create for your event. So if you're doing an open house, a charity drive, a fundraiser, whatever a bigger event you're doing that you want to invite people to, Facebook events is a great way to do it because you can create the event, put visuals on it, all the information. You can put a link to tickets if someone needs to buy tickets or RSVP, whatever it is. You can manually invite people. So the one caveat is you cannot manually invite the followers of your page. When you go to manually invite, it brings up your personal friend list. However, you probably want to invite some of your friends. You might have friend-client crossover, but you can promote it on your face. Again, promote it as a post on your Facebook page so you can boost the post and get access again to your target market and invite them to this event. So maybe do an open house. It's a 1 year, 2 year, 5 year in business anniversary. So things like that are opportunities to bring people in and expose them to your company in a very casual, easy manner without selling to them.
Yeah, the other cool thing about doing an event is that if somebody you know shares interest in that event and you're looking at it, it'll actually let you know, oh, I've got 5 friends that are going or 3 friends that are interested in going. So it's a way of trying to think of its social quantification. I can't think of the word I want, but it's like, oh, I've got 3 buddies going, and I want to go too. What's the word I'm looking for, Sarah?
Your microphone is all staticky.
Oh.
But I'll finish that thought for you. You can also do interested in for events. So if an event pops up in front of me that I might be interested in going to, I can click interested versus yes, no, or maybe. And what Facebook's been doing lately is I've had friends of mine interested in an event, quote unquote, near me. And so an event that I had never seen before, never heard of, is popping up in my news feed, and my friends are going, that I'm going to look at the event and go, huh, that looks kind of fun. My friends are going. I think I'm going to go too. So it helps with that as well. And I think that was the point you were trying to make.
It was. Is my mic on now?
Nope, you're all staticky again. So events are something. So make sure you use the events for bigger events where you want to invite the general public and clients. You can even use it for client appreciation parties and promote that to the page. And if you pick up a few extra people, big deal, because they might become clients when they see how fun the parties are. So we'll go on to number 5 is ask questions. Ask compelling questions that people want to answer. I had a client that she was trying to figure out some sort of a new course to put together. She's got a big following, and so she asked her audience on Facebook, what do they want to learn from her about? And she got a bunch of responses. So it's a great way to get market research if you're stuck on something, or it's a great way to just get a conversation started. Maybe there was something that changed in your industry. You are business to business, and this is who we're focusing on is business to business. So maybe something changed in your industry that would affect business owners. Ask a question around that. How they think it will affect them. So you can really get some dialogue going, get them interested. You can also have fun with it, or ask questions about what's going on in your community. Like we have a big thing in Santa Rosa, the main town of our county, is reunifying a square, and people are very divisive over it. That's something where you could ask the question or put out there, if your business is in that area, make the argument of why it's better for your business. For the people who don't work there, it might think it's not a good idea. So you can incorporate community things there as well, in addition to asking questions about your business, learning some research, that kind of stuff. Be a little bit creative about it so you can get some conversation and dialogue going.
Okay. Is the microphone working now?
Perfect.
Okay. All right. Yes, you did hit exactly what I was talking about as far as events. So thank you very much. Also, it's 10 o'clock, so it's the end of the show. This is not episode 50, so I'm not as excited as I was, but that's okay.
It's 83.
Because 83?
Episode 83.
All right. This is episode 83 now, folks. But if it was 50 and we did 5 things for business to business on Facebook, that would have been a great fit, you know, 5 and 5. Anyhow, take one of these, take 2 of these, take 3 of them, take all 5 and see how you can incorporate some of this material into your daily Facebook marketing efforts as it is now. Again, like Sarah was saying, you don't have to plug everything in all at once. It's really about finding something that you like, that you can do, that you can stick with on a regular basis. And all you're basically taking your marketing one notch, and then, you know, a couple weeks later, if you can take it another notch, and then, you know, go to the next notch, give us a call, we'll help you out. Either way, that is it for Social Media Wednesday. Sarah, we have a great show coming up next week in episode 84, correct?
Correct, we do.
All right. So everybody, you want to come back, check that show out. Until then, I hope you have a great week, and we look forward to seeing you same place, same time, same computer screen.